Welcome back to another episode of Pixels on Paprika, and today we're going to be making lasagna soup. So first up we have a pasta blend and a garlic bread seasoning. Then I've got some paprika and some cayenne pepper. And you already know we have to have some garlic powder and onion powder. I've also got some beef bouillon, and then an Italian medley, because we're gonna medley it up. And I know the recipe calls for half a pound of sausage and half a pound of ground beef, but I'm doing 1 pound of ground beef. And then I have 2 cans of chicken broth. So first I'm going to brown the ground beef, and then I'm going to season it with some seasonings that I believe would kind of match the sausage flavor. So I've drained the beef, and now I am adding some frozen chopped onions. You can add as much as you'd like. Then I'm just going to incorporate it all together, and it should look like this. Once that happens, I'm going to use the garlic bread seasoning, the pasta herb seasoning, the cayenne pepper, and that should be it for the beef. So for the cayenne pepper, I use half a tablespoon, or a little less than that. And then go in with half a tablespoon of the garlic bread seasoning, and half a tablespoon of the pasta herb seasoning. And then mix it all together and just cook it a little bit until it becomes more fragrant. And this is how it should look. Then grab 24 ounces of your favorite pasta sauce. Forgot the tomato paste ingredient, here you go. And I'm only going to use a tablespoon of that. I'm then going to cook it down a little bit before I add the pasta sauce, and make sure it's about low-medium heat. I'll then add some water to get the rest of the pasta sauce out, and then I'm going to pour in the 2 cans of chicken broth. This is what it should look like, and we're going to bring that to a boil. In the meantime, I forgot to get the spices, so I'm going to put it on the screen. And here are those lasagna noodles. You're just going to break them apart. And honestly, all those measurements, you can just tweak to whatever you want. Here's what it all looks like, and I'm going to cover it. And make sure to stir occasionally. Be really careful, because this is where the sauce likes to kind of pop. And you want to make sure that this is at a simmer, and it took about 30 minutes. I'm going to use garlic bread as my side, and I know it's a little toasty, just leave it alone. It's time to plate. And I know that usually the recipe calls for ricotta cheese, but I am using some cottage cheese because I like that a lot better. And that's how I grew up with lasagna, is with cottage cheese. As you can see, I'm also adding some shredded Parmesan. Fresh is best. And then I'm going to also shred some mozzarella cheese on top. So now it's taste test time, and this is the end result. This is what it looks like. I'm also adding a garlic bread there, and now I think it's time. Look at that bite, and it's super hot, but also super good. And I'm just gonna show one more bite. This is with more of the lasagna pasta, and it's a really good meal, so I hope you guys enjoy.